Now, I grew up round the corner from here in Manchester and Salford with my brothers and sister. And I always say I had an underprivileged background I found out later. And what I mean by that is my parents did such a wonderful job hiding the financial stresses of our lives from us kids. My mum was training to be a nurse, my dad juggling at times 3 jobs, the NHS, the post office, and a pub in the evening. But money was tight. And whilst I didn't find out until years later, our family did need the occasional bit of help from charity. Now, 30-ish years on, and sadly, young families tonight are still struggling.
Families are living without the basic essentials. They're doing their best, but they don't have the appropriate items that they need for their children to thrive.
If they haven't got access to the essential items, it's just going to have an effect on their daily life, on how they're growing up.
Parents, they believe they should be providing for their children, but sometimes through no fault of their own, they can't do that. It could happen to any one of us.
This is where Children in Need's Emergency Essentials programme steps in. There to help children and young people living without some of the most basic things a child should have.
The demand out there is huge. It includes cookers, washing machines, all of your white goods. It's beds.
This warehouse in South Wales is just one of 7 across the UK, filled with essential items for struggling families.
Some children, they may be sleeping on the floor. They might not have a duvet. It impacts their ability to concentrate in school, not having a good night's sleep. These items make a massive difference.
You take things for granted. You know, I got brought up, I always had a bed.
Yeah.
And then you see people now and you think, oh.
I would say on average it's at least 100 bed items a week. I've seen some weeks where we've done 250. Stacked up like this, each one is technically a child without a bed, isn't it?
Child without a bed. This is what it's like for so many families across the UK right now. It's heartbreaking. But thanks to your donations, Children in Need is able to help.
So we got a delivery for you today. We're hopefully going to be with you between 12:30 and 1 o'clock.
These beds, mattresses, pillows and duvets were given to children who were recently made homeless and had lost everything.
We see a lot of working families. They may be facing some sort of crisis. When an item gets delivered to the family, that is just an instant relief.
I remember going to one family after they delivered. It was just, oh, come and see what I've got, you know, lovely to see. I think they haven't had that.
Haven't had a bed, somewhere to sleep. It's tough to hear. And hard to imagine that by simply having a bed, you're one of the lucky ones. This work in South Wales and across the UK, it really matters. And it's making such a difference to children's lives. But Children in Need can only support this thanks to your donations. So tonight, please, do pick up your phone or donate any amount online. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now or head to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. To donate 5, 10, 20, 30 or £40, text the word 5, 10, 20, 30 or 40 to 70701.